as more and more of our lives move to an online world, we're missing that emotion element. There's a lot of AI surrounding us, but all this AI has high IQ, but no EQ, no emotional intelligence.
Rana el Kaliouby is the CEO at Affectiva, the company developing digital devices to recognize human emotion. Rana is a former research scientist at MIT and joins us now on Cloud Moves TV. Rana, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Now, what problems can your company solve for customers, and why is it so useful to have AI that can actually read and understand human emotion?
Yeah, so our emotions influence every aspect of our lives, right? From our health and well-being, how we learn, how we connect and communicate with one another, how we make decisions, whether it's a big decision or a small one. And we're finding that as more and more of our lives move to an online world, we're missing that emotion element. There's a lot of AI surrounding us, but all this AI has high IQ, but no EQ, no emotional intelligence. And we want to bring that back into the digital world.
Rana, what kind of industries or companies are actually going to benefit from having emotional artificial intelligence, though?
So our vision is that emotion AI is going to become ubiquitous. One day in the future, all our devices and technologies are going to have a little emotion chip, a little camera with a microphone that can sense and adapt your emotions in real time. But basically the path to that is applying emotion AI in a number of industries. Everything from media and advertising, to gaming, to education, to social robots, self-driving cars. And the problem we're solving, for example, in advertising, is that advertisers and marketers want to understand how you're responding to their products and their videos, but they can't do that today except by asking you. And for most people, most people are biased. If you ask them what do you think, they'll say, oh, great, whereas they may not really like it. Yeah.
And Rana, how do you actually train or teach AI to recognize human emotion? What's the process you have to go through?
So we use computer vision and machine learning to train an algorithm to read emotions, and basically what that means is we've accumulated millions and millions of people's expressions, facial expressions, and we give it examples of people smiling, people frowning, people smirking, and it learns the difference. It looks at the shape changes, the movement on your face, and that's how it learns these different expressions.
Rana, do you think we should be encouraging artificial intelligence to become as advanced as possible? And do you think there does come a tipping point where actually it's quite dangerous?
I think we have to be very thoughtful about the applications. We have stayed away from any use case where people are not giving their consent, to turn the camera on or share this type of data, because it's very personal. For example, we've stayed away from all security applications because we feel that people are not necessarily approving or giving their consent for this data to be collected. On the other hand, I firmly believe that AI is here to assist people, it's not a human versus machine kind of war, it's more of a human augmentation. So AI can help us become smarter, it can help us make decisions that are more informed. So that's our point of view.
Rana, you are a fantastically successful woman in technology, so I want to talk a little bit about that area. There's a lot of energy and passion surrounding the subject, but what actions do you think the IT community can actually take that's going to have the biggest impact on closing that gender gap, because it is quite a male-saturated industry?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very passionate about getting more women, if they want to be in STEM and have technology careers. So I think the one thing that we can do to encourage more women in technology is to have this authentic belief that diversity matters. When you are building products for the entire world, right, half of which are women, then you need women representation as part of the design process, the implementation process, the marketing, the selling.
Rana, how was your own summit to success? Did you come across many barriers and obstacles?
I definitely have. So my background, I grew up as an Egyptian in a Muslim country, and I made my way through, studying at Cambridge University and then joining MIT and then starting a company. So it definitely wasn't easy. I will say that I met a lot of naysayers, but I met a lot of people who believed in me and supported me and mentored me, and they made the difference. So I do encourage women out there to find people who are champions for them.
And Rana, what can we do to inspire young females to consume more STEM education, and what age do you think this should start?
To inspire more young women to pursue a career in STEM, I think it needs to start very early. And what I found in my experience is that young girls are mission-driven, are purpose-driven. So if you pose any problem, even if it's a technological problem, as a problem that will help humanity, that will help solve a problem, you'll find a lot more girls interested.
Amazing. And Rana, just one very last question. What would you say to those individuals who actually haven't been able to attend Web Summit today and are thinking of coming next year? What would you say to those people?
Web Summit is a phenomenal place to meet people who are, potential collaborators, who are potential partners, investors. I come here and I get inspired by all the different startups and what they're doing. It's a phenomenal event. I am loyal as ever. I'll be back for sure.
I hope we get to interview you again as well. Rana, thank you so much for speaking to us. Full pleasure to have you on. That's Rana el Kaliouby speaking to us here. I'm Emma Boyle and this is Cloud Moves TV.